Hello, everybody. I'm Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and welcome to your All Signs September 2025 Love Tarot Forecast. Thank you for joining me. I know I'm usually live for the All Signs readings, but I am taking a little time off and didn't want to leave you all hanging. So here we are with your September Love Forecast. And I'll be back on Wednesday for a regular live reading. So keep an eye out in the community section where you'll be able to vote on the next live topic that will be posted earlier in the week. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And before we dive in, I do want to explain to you how this reading is set up because everything is listed in the timestamps below, divided into two sections for each individual zodiac signs. So the first one is going to be for connections. Those are for you dealing with a specific person. Maybe you're little to no contact. Maybe you're caught in a situationship or just feeling confused about where things stand. In this part, we're going to look at what the current situation is between the two of you, the current feelings, and what the possible outcome is for September. And then for the singles, these are going to be for those of you who are unattached and curious about what's ahead. And we'll explore where you are in your healing journey, whether you're even open to love, and what kind of energy or person you may be attracting towards you this month. All right. And quick reminder, just take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. These readings are for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. If you're cross watching for another sign, remember the story may be mirrored, so flip it as needed. All right, let's get started. We always begin with the birthday sign of the season. So Virgo, you're up first. Let's set the board and dive in. Happy birthday out there, Virgo. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what the current situation is between the two of you. What's going on here, Spirit? Can we hone into the Virgo collective and their person? What is going on with this connection? Lone path. Needing to take time out or be on your own for a while. So the two of you currently are in separation. And the lone path to me is your energy, Virgo. It's the hermit energy. So I feel like there's some soul searching going on here between you and this person. All right. Let's see what your energy is and their energy. Remember, no reversals on initial story play. They will affect the cards moving forward. Who are you currently? The Six of Swords. Moving on. Moving on. And it's not been easy. When is moving on ever easy? Okay. But I feel that whatever this emotional, and there's some emotional turbulence going on here, you are seeking clarity and a clear mind. So taking a break right now may be needed in a really big way, but there are definitely emotions here that you're setting, not trying to set aside, but you're going through. So the Six of Swords is always about still in the process of going through it versus I'm there and I'm done, I'm over it. So you're still processing. Let's see your person. Where are they? Queen of Swords. This is a lot of swords energy here. Six of Swords here with this sword. Seven of Swords. Something is hidden. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person's very detached right now. Extremely logical. They mean all business. But there's something in between the two of you. And I definitely feels like unfinished business for sure between the two of you. But this person here is holding the sword with honesty and wanting to be authentic, but they also may have their guard up right now. Okay. And there's something here that is hidden. So I don't know if there's a miscommunication between the two of you, or this person here has some suspicions here about why you were moving on, but we shall see. We shall see. Let's see their current feelings now for you. Reversals are now up, and they will be affected. I do feel like this person's watching you. They're angry. Currently, this person is ticked off that you chose to leave. And I don't know if you put a strong boundary with this individual or you were uncertain about your feelings or emotions, but I feel anger here, Sagittarius energy here. And honestly, both characters look a little bit angry. Let's see what's happening now. 7 of Wands, very defensive. I would like to talk to you, but it's hard to talk to a wall. So this person, and this is how they feel, okay? Because people's like, but that's not how I'm. It doesn't matter if what your stature is. This is how they feel. They feel that you're being very defensive. They would like to have an honest conversation with you if you would give them the time or day. Let's see what's hidden here. Four of Cups here reversed. There was some avoidance. I feel like there was a red flag that you may have addressed to this individual at one point or stated. And it could have been that they were holding back feelings or emotions, or maybe they gave their feelings. It could be both ways too, Virgo. Maybe they gave you their true feelings and they were expecting a, you know, you to open up as well and you closed off, or maybe you were upset. I don't know. There's this energy here of like it's being too much. So this individual is going, am I being too much, or is it too much to ask for Virgo to give me, you know, a time or day like I just wasn't ready to process? Okay, so it could go either way, but the Four of Cups is usually a missed opportunity, and I feel like it's a missed opportunity or too late to address it now. So this individual would like to talk about the situation where they feel that you may have felt it was too late on. Okay. The Fool here reversed. They're just simply ticked off at you. There's no way to sugarcoat this. This person here feels like a sitting duck, that you are not allowing them to talk, to explain themselves, that you jetted out. I don't know. They have a different story. I mean, I guarantee you, my Virgo's going, that's not how it laid out. But this person here feels that either you had high expectations of this person here to open up quicker, or you wanted this person here to maybe friend zone this person. It could go both ways. So you pick which side you wore, but somebody here feels friend zoned. So either you felt friend zoned and you left, or this person here expressed their feelings to you. You told them that you just wanted to be friends and they consistently wanted more, because either case, somebody's going to lose out if someone's not ready to open up. Yeah. The Emperor reversed, Aries energy. Well, this is more still, again, they could be projecting, but the Emperor reverse is usually someone here who has to have it their way or the highway. And so this individual here feels you left abruptly, um, didn't even give them the time to discuss, to communicate. And because things didn't go the way that you wanted it to, you left. That's how this person sees it right now. So they are angry. They would like to be able to speak, but they're angry. The likely outcome here. Six of Pentacles reverse. It's not going to be equal, okay? Especially if there's a separation here where you need some time. This person here definitely tends to hold back. So that's how they will get their attention. I do feel like you guys mirror one another a lot, but this is not an equal give and take. So this individual, if there is communication this month, it's going to be so bare minimum. It's going to be breadcrumb feeling because there's this expectation of you to turn around and you be the one to talk. Okay, this individual feels that it's your job to turn around and talk to them. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. A lot of you are gonna be like, that's bogus. That's crazy. All right. Your advice here from Spirit, just you. What does Virgo need to focus on here? Nine of Cups. This is about your desires, your wishes. And the Nine of Cups is a card here of worth and fulfillment, but feeling really like it's a card of completion. And there's something here where I feel right now your focus. Look at this. Nine of Cups here in the Page of Swords is to see what truly fulfills you in a connection. I don't feel like this is you reuniting this month. I feel it's you really reevaluating what you want in a relationship and what you don't want, and not necessarily getting yourself involved in it right now. The page is a card here of research, of reviewing, and some of you may be looking at, and not saying that you should sit here and stalk an individual, but you may be really reevaluating this person to see if they really are a good fit for you, because I just keep hearing selfish. So somebody here may feel either way too selfish, or another individual here is very selfish because they have to have it their way, and have their cake too, kind of that situation. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. We're going to move on to singles next. All right, my single Virgos. Let's see where you are in the Fool's journey to see if you're even open for love, because that's going to really shape it. Where are you right now? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, you've kind of thrown love to destiny, which is this is a good place to be. That means you're not really looking for love. You trust the universe, and if love comes towards you, you would take a chance. You're open to it. So this is a good sign. So right now for September, Virgo is open to love when it's the right timing for the right person. Okay, that's really significant to know. The right timing for the right person. That's the kind of energy you are in this month on the Fool's Journey path. All right, what is currently shaping you? What is currently shaping Virgo? Now, this is like what you're open to receive, what actions you are taking towards love. Let's see. No reversals. Friendship, hanging out with friends, family, keeping it casual, just enjoying being single. That's what's shaping you right now. It's not like you're sitting at home doing nothing. I think that you are enjoying life, which is a really great energy, again, Virgo, for attracting love. So nice. All right. The new potential, what you're calling in. What are you calling in, or who are you calling in? Four of Swords. I feel like for singles, this is somebody here you already have a connection with and you're separated from. So right now, the focus is more primarily on you, but let's see what you're walking into to see if you can wake this person up. But right now, someone here is thinking hard. All right, let's see what you're walking into. Seven of Cups here reversed. This is a particular person you have on your mind. Yeah. Yeah. It's listen, you're not really attracting a new person right now. You are attracting possible new suitors in it when it comes to friendships. I do feel that this is for a Virgo here who's not like putting themselves out there and like dating online, but has clarity here that, yeah, they're still hung up on a particular person. It's ended. Or if it hasn't ended, it's just a really small break, but it's not saying that you're not hoping here to have a connection with this individual. We also have the Fool, which is that you're still being optimistic about an old connection and also new connections as well, which is friendships and stuff like that. The Hermit here reversed. That's someone here who's super, super single. And the Knight of Swords here reversed. I think it's really hard right now for you, Virgo, when even though that you're open for love, when you're consistently being pulled into energetically from somebody from your past. I do feel with the reversals that you have someone here who is really isolating themselves, but always has a way of communicating with you, even if it's like platonic, like talk. This person here reaches out just as you're maybe going out. And so that kind of puts you back into the old story, which is this, going, okay, where am I? So you're still in the energy of the past, even though that you're open to new love. But some of you are like, are we ever going to extend this to something more? With that Hermit energy, with it being reversed, this is someone here who really puts themselves in massive isolation here with heavy walls. So that's something here where I feel that you were realizing it's really hard or difficult to get anything started when someone here is just not in a state here to talk in a way to make this flourish, put it that way. All right. Things to consider here for this month for you when it comes to love and attracting new love. Too hard. You believe that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let love flow naturally in your life. So this month, I do feel that you are in the right path. You did get 2 10s, which is good. But I do feel like currently the only energy that you're really pulling in is somebody from the past who's sleeping on it. And they may be trying to reach out to you here and there, which might like derail you a little bit this month, but you are still trying to be optimistic for new opportunities here and not shutting off. But it does not have, Spirit's reminding you, you believe that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let love flow naturally in your life. So it's really, Spirit is really stating to you, be in the present energy of your loved ones, right? Enjoy life and watch the relationships happen naturally or organically. Because I feel like every time you're hanging out with it, that's when the old energy kind of comes back in because they feel you disconnecting. So keep that in mind too, that that's a way of keeping you stuck. So you might want to be very wary of that as well. All right, Virgo, if this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and I will see you next time. Take care and good luck. Hey there, Libra. Let's see what's going on with you and your current person here on your mind. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. September's energy, Spirit. What's going on between Libra and their person? Here we go. Looming agenda. You have different ideas about love and intimacy. Huh. Well, opposites might have a different love language with this individual. But looming agenda also makes me feel stuck on one another. So let's see what's going on. What's your current energy, Libra? No reversals. They will affect the initial story play. Knight of Swords. Well, Libra, I don't know. This is a very reactive card. This is one here who usually is unstoppable when it comes to communication or trying to state something. But this is also lashing out. So who you are right now is I feel you're a little bit defensive or ready. I don't know. It's like almost like ready to attack, ready to defend. But also this really huge desire to talk, because usually the Knight of Swords is a card here of like, let me just say something. So I feel this energy that this Libra's here, like, I got one more thing to say to you. All right. Let's see their energy. This should be interesting. The Seven of Cups. Oh boy. This person's confused. I think this person here is super confused. I feel also a little bit ghosted by this person. I think the current situation here is that this person with the Seven of Cups is meaning that they have options. So, are they fully focused on you? No, I think that was probably part of the problem. Probably why you want to have one more thing to say to them. All right. Some of you, they turn their back on you, and it's just they haven't made a decision to go through the door yet in another relationship. I think that they're kind of stuck staring at what their options are, confused. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Reversals are now up. We're going to see how they currently feel about you. Ten of Pentacles here reversed. Well, dang. That's usually friendship, family, togetherness. But with it reversed, it's like an entirely different house. I mean, they're stuck on you. This is definitely an ex. I feel like this individual is stuck on, I mean, you live rent free in this person's mind, first of all. Just got to say that. But how you felt to them was home, and they were comfortable in this connection, in this relationship with this family. But with it reverse, it's kind of like, I don't even know you anymore. And so this individual here may be trying to create a new story of why you left, or I don't know. I feel like they're really stuck in the past. This person here is stuck in the past, and they're not really moving forward. They're just stuck on you, but they're stuck on the past, on how things left off, how you went from 1 minute to like family to lovers to all of a sudden it's over. Gone. Libra's gone. What's hidden? Seven of Cups. This person here is trying to contemplate. Look, they're writing. I think they're wondering if you are in another connection. This is a person here who I think is stuck on how to communicate with you. And there's something here where they're thinking, okay, let me just write it out. Or maybe they have a text message that they have saved that they keep changing and alterating. Like, I feel like this person here is consistently alterating it. Yeah, because it was so passionate. Here's the thing. It was so passionate, and there was something here about how this was just taken away. And this individual here is starting to really evaluate, did they give it all to Libra? Because Libra just doesn't leave for no reason. So this person here is definitely reevaluating the story, trying to tell a different story, looking at your perception here of where you were at. The Knight of Wands here reversed, in and out. I feel like this person here may have been stuck with somebody. If this wasn't if this wasn't another connection, I feel like this individual, if it wasn't a past connection here that they were stuck on, it was a scenario where they didn't give it their all, and they're trying to see your perspective here of what a player is, because this person now feels played. I think you just played the game better than them. That's what I really feel like. Okay, the Knight of Wands is a card here of being a player, of having desire, passionate. And with these reverse, it says to me that the passion here wasn't put into this connection because it's about your energy. So the cutting here has to do with, where is the love? Where's the desire? Where is this connection? And I feel that this person here is really reevaluating like that portion. All right, let's see what they're going to do about it. The Queen of Swords here, reverse. Well, that's you. I think this person here is afraid to talk to you because they're trying to figure out how they come back towards this energy. Because I think you cut this person down for them being wishy-washy in the direction that they were going. Now, the Queen of Swords, that's your energy, can be ruthless and detached and blunt and passive aggressive. So this individual here, I consistently see this person here trying to write something out or think about it, but they're a little bit confused. Does Libra still have feelings for me? If I try to reach out to Libra, are they going to reject me again? All right. Let's bring it back to you. So currently this month, it's just a lot of confusion. They haven't gotten over you. You're rent-free in this person's mind, but they're replaying the past over and over again of like how quickly. I think you cut them off pretty darn quickly. Ace of Coins here. Now the Ace of Coins is usually something where it's a solid opportunity. Okay. I also see that as the apology card. The Star. Believe it or not, whether you like it or not, this person here is working on a apology. Now, may it be too late? Some of you it will. I'm sure I'll hear about it all in the comments, how you're done and over this person. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, doesn't have to be. But the Star energy here is a card here of healing, having faith, and believing. But also, this is about the opportunity here of having faith in real connections. And so there is an opportunity that is coming up, but it's not necessarily in this month's energy. The opportunity actually may be in finances. But right now, Spirit, this is about you. Spirit's letting you know that there is an apology that is being thought about. It's just not being presented to you, but you'll know, and then you'll be able to choose on how that comes in place for you. All right, Libra, that's what we have for your reading. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and I'm going to move on to the singles. My Libra singles. Spirit, where are they on the Fool's Journey? Are they open to love? The devil? Nope. Okay. Nope. This is usually an obsessive card here, a card of vices. The devil card here could be toxicity, Capricorn energy. Also could be the card here of lust. And you may be in the point where you are lusting. Now, are you lusting for someone from the past? Are you lusting to get over somebody here? You may be in rebound mode, but no judgment here. Just a card here of complete pleasure. You are in the mode of finding what pleases you, pleasures you. Okay. But I also feel there's some toxicity here when it comes to love. Okay. There's a contract behind the devil. All right. Let's see what's currently shaping you when it comes to new love or love in general. The Emperor. Well, you don't want a page. You want all four kings in one. Who doesn't want the Emperor or the Empress? But the Emperor, Aries energy, this is someone here who knows their worth and has the power of authority here and an inner authority. And if what's shaping you right now is that's what you're desiring and what you're focused on, you got to remember the Emperor tends to be a little controlling. Okay. So you may have a tendency to attract individuals with a little bit of narcissistic traits. Not that we don't all have them, and I don't throw that word out there lightly, but you may get easily attached to individuals here who are avoidance, who do things their way, and it's just something here where you're starting to realize what's shaping you is that can't always be the case in love. You want somebody here who's not just a provider or protector, but someone here who takes really solid actions when they want to be committed, especially when it comes to a connection. And so you're looking for someone here who is established, committed, not just to you, but devoted to family, to business, the whole package. Who doesn't want the whole package? You might be a little bit obsessed and have high expectations on that whole package. We'll see. We'll see. All right. What are you calling in this month? Or who are you calling in this month, if anything, with this energy? What kind of connection are you calling in this month? Oh, the 10 of coins. Libra, do you already have your eye on somebody? Okay. I don't know. This could be when I think of coins, I think of friends or I think established. Um, so I feel like this connection here is already established. The 10 of coins is someone here that is part of your community already. Could be a friend, somebody here with who knows your mutual friends. There's something about mutual togetherness. All right. Let's see what you're walking into this month. Reversals are now up. It lets me know if it's really focused on the past, on this energy. Two of Pentacles. Nice. Nice, Libra. You're balancing that devil act here. Oh, there it goes. You are stuck on a person. But you're looking good. You're looking good. Listen, you're going to have your options, but your options here is not necessarily somebody from the past. I feel that you have been stuck. Look at this. This is kind of the same hangman pose, but this is someone here that may be like, well, what are my options? if it's not the past, I just feel a rebound energy. I feel like this Libra is in a rebound energy. Not that I'm saying they're saying anything wrong with it, but the perception here is I want to look good. I want to put myself out there. I want to date again. So I just feel like this massive sexual drive. Now, if you aren't utilizing that sexual drive for, well, other those activities, it could just be your creativity as well, passion coming out. Could be that. Ah, 4 wands. You do have somebody from your past who's still circling your energy, okay, amongst some mutual friends. Is it going anywhere? No. I feel like it's a situationship where someone's stuck on you. Are you looking good? Yeah. Is this person realizing it? Yeah. Yeah, but you're gonna have your options. So you have more than one option, okay? Gemini energy here. I do feel like it's through going out or like more organically, but if this is someone from the past who you already have your eyes on, this could also be you putting yourself out there, especially if you're online dating. So, it could be that too. But you have your options open for this month when it comes to love. Two, to be exact. Okay, two. All right. If you choose to put yourself out there. Things to consider. Vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. All right. So this is just spirit stating to yourself, looking good, great. But be yourself as well, because if you are just putting on another mask because you're trying to heal from a situationship or past individual, then it's just basically carrying the energy of baggage into the next. Spirit's saying, be who you are, trust it, and be authentic, because not everybody's going to be a winner on who you meet. And I do feel like there is a possibility for a connection, maybe even a one night stand, but it's not going to be so serious. All right. And nothing's going to get too serious either if you hold yourself as not being as vulnerable because of a past situation. So that, please keep that in mind as well. All right, Libra, that's what I have for you. If this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and good luck, and I'll see you next time. Hey there, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on with you and your person. Spirit, if we can hone in on Scorpio's energy and their person for September. Here we go. Growth guidance. Nurture your roots to fuel progress and rise beyond your dreams. Huh. Well, at least it's not a storms of love conflict. So I feel like Scorpio, there's a possible resolution, but let's see. Where are you in this connection? Who are you currently right now? The Ten of Cups. You're happy. This is someone here who's got a really strong family bond. This is someone here who feels very connected, whether it's with children, whether it's with friends. But right now, you're working on your happiness. Okay. This person. The Ace of Swords. Scorpio, are you in another connection? If you're not in another connection, it's just you being happy. But I feel like this person is in the hermit mode, even though it's the Ace of Swords. It just makes me feel like that. It just does. Right? There's a mountain behind him, even. Where I feel like this individual is in timeout, seeking clarity. How do they currently feel? Page of Cups here reversed. like a fool. This individual here feels like they messed something up. I think that this person has, God, Page of Cups is very immature, especially when it's reversed. But this is about this person looking at their part. They don't feel good enough. Nine of Cups here reversed. That's a lot of reversals here. So that brings to the 10 of Cups. I feel like this is for Scorpio who is working on their happiness. Whether you're in another connection that's very loving and supportive, or just being with family or friends or the children. You could have had children with this person. I do feel separated from this person. But the person here feels like a sitting duck. And they may be overindulging. Okay, this is a card here called overindulgence, specifically alcohol. But it doesn't have to be. But with cups, it makes me think that. I feel like this person is drinking their sorrows away. What are they hiding from you? God. There's nothing to hide from you because you know it all. You know it all. I think that this person here made some crazy made up fucking stories, like, being abducted here. Okay, like a cow. But their lies took over. This person is a liar. And this individual here can't even keep up with their own damn lies. And what they're hiding from you is they don't even remember what stories they told you. Man, did they fumble this. They fumbled this. They didn't even, it's just. Ace of Swords. You got the Ace of Swords here twice, which is this individual. This person wants to talk to you. But they're unsure that you will listen. With the moon energy, this is fears of how you respond. I mean, they want to talk to you to tell you the truth, but here's the thing. The truth is they don't remember a lot of their lives. So either Scorpio is dealing with an addict or a pathological liar, honestly. Likely outcome. The Lovers reversed. You're choosing somebody else, or you're choosing to be on your own. The outcome here is not a connection. It's this person here wanting to have a resolution, but it's also, I do feel the resolution here is closure. I feel like this person does want to come clean to you to have a resolution, but it may not be something that you will hear out. All right. Focus is back onto you. Things to consider. What does Spirit want you to focus on? 2 cards. The Emperor, Aries energy. That's all 4 kings in one. Now that is an individual here who takes charge. That is an individual here who's a provider, protector, who understands, but also makes difficult decisions if a relationship isn't working out. I also feel, Scorpio, you may have overgiven in this connection. And what Spirit's reminding you is who was the masculine energy into this. Whoever it was. because the masculine energy here was wounded, right? Did not really know their worth. And the Four of Wands could also be a card here, what like people call like the twin flame card. It can be very oversaturated. I don't really like to throw that term out there. I'm using it for those of you who identify with it to make you aware of it. It's not a card here of union. It's a card here to mirror one another, to get you on the path of your alignment. So this connection was deeply rooted, especially if I'm talking to a Scorpio masculine right now, to help you understand that you are not here to save or fix an individual. You're here to protect and have discernment and have to sometimes make hard decisions if something does not work out for you. But there's also a controlling energy here. If I'm dealing with a female Scorpio, um, this is to remind you that you are channeling back a healthier masculine energy, and you may have had to take some power and authority back in your half to know what is right towards you. Maybe you were forced into a masculine role here that was more like a mother or a father figure. Okay. So this is you really clearing that father wound. All right. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and we're going to move on to singles. Scorpio Singles. Spirit, what do we got on here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Are they open to love? Where are they on the Fool's Journey? The Moon. This is usually the divine feminine energy, open to receive, but also a card here, fear and illusion, fear of the unknown. So right now I got a Scorpio here who's fearing a little bit of what is ahead to them, like, oh my gosh, maybe you don't trust you might have had a really bad breakup, and it's made you feel like you can't trust love. You may feel like you make poor decisions when it comes to love. What is shaping you right now? The Tower. Wow. I think you're still in shock from a relationship. I mean, you got two major arcana cards here. This one intentional, this one not. You're breaking down old belief systems. You are in the midst here of massive healing. I do feel like this is for Scorpio here who's newly single, may even be still going through it. Okay. But this is usually something shocking. It's like, oh my God, I'm single. Like, oh my God. What are you calling in, or who are you calling in love? Two of Swords, uncertainty, all uncertainty cards. So there's something here you don't want to look at, Scorpio. This is usually a card of denial, but it's like, I think you're still newly single. I just do. I feel like you're a little bit numb, and there's uncertainty of what the next steps are for you. Some of you may still be in shock. Let's see what you're walking into. Reversals tells me to, you see how this, it's like, see how there's something haunting looking there? It's like a dragon skull, or I just feel like you have somebody that is haunting you from your past. The Chariot. Oh, thank God. Movement. I can tell you right now, Scorpio, this is going to be a struggle bus for you. I don't sugarcoat, but I'm sending you love because I know that this hurt. This is, some of you feel like you do not have the drive to even listen to this reading. Some of you are like, why did I even click on this? I'm not ready. All right. Now, others of you, if it's like, but I am ready, then it's not your reading. Check your other placements. It's okay. But this is for someone here who's struggling and has realized that no matter where they go in this month's energy here, they just feel exhausted when love is brought up. Well, this is good. I think for you, your strength this month are going to be your friendships, family. Some of you could even be your kids, unexpected visitors. But I see you recovering with individuals around you to lighten the mood. I just think you're healing still. You just simply are. You're healing. This is going to be a month here for rest, rejuvenation. There's not a lot of movement when it comes to love. You're heartbroken. You're defensive. I mean, this is just is what it is. This is why sometimes when I do the love readings, I'm like, let's bring it back to you. They can be tough energy here, but sometimes people just need those messages. No good ones. There is something out there for you. This is what you need to know. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. All right. Now, even though that this may be a month of recovery, I see you hanging out with friends, and this is going to allow your energy to be more grounded. But Spirit wants to remind you that just watch what you state, because I feel this energy here of going, I'm not, there's nothing out there for me and blah, blah. So don't ignore. You can hear because I feel like you're going to be listening to a lot of negative talk come up, but don't ignore the signs and listen to the point here to say, do I truly believe that? Or is that something here that my false narrative is saying because I'm still hurt? Okay. This is something here where I feel the focus needs to be on recovery, on changing your verbiage a little bit, and recentering your energy and rooted into connections that are an equal give and take. And there's something here where I feel very damaged by someone saying just friends. So I don't know if you got friend zoned and that's what hit, or maybe you were stuck in a friend situation, but I feel that ironically, it's the friendships that give you the time and day actually are healing for you, okay? Because this is something here where your pride was really, really kicked. All right. That's what I got here for Scorpio. Sending you so much love. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like. Let me know below, and I will see you next time. Good luck. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what is going on with Saggy and their person in this connection? Here we go. Wishful thinking. Having lofty ideas leads to a letdown. Be realistic. Huh. High expectations. High expectations. All right. You're dealing with expectations here that may get shot down. Saggy, who are you in this connection right now? Now, the Emperor can have high expectations and be extremely controlling. They want things done a specific way. They want actions. They have, I don't know, you may be, were you the one who was doing all the work in this? Because it feels like that. I mean, this is someone here who just takes charge consistently. All right, let's see what their energy is like. Oh boy. Well, the Two of Coins. This person has options. They just can't make up their mind, can they? I think that's what's annoying to you is that you sit by a window and you're like, are they going to? There's a part of you that wants this person to come back and say, I screwed up. I messed up. Um, hold a boombox over their head, come crawling to the door. I'm so sorry, but I don't know. There's this energy here of high expectations to somebody coming back. And it's not necessarily meaning you'll take them back because the emperor can make really ruthless decisions here where it's like, I'll choose to see if I want them in my energy or not. All right. So there's just something here where I feel you're waiting, waiting to see if they'll come crawling back. All right. Let's see what their current feelings are. Current feelings. Reversals are now up. 10 of Swords here reversed. They know what they did. They know 100% what they did. Would they come back to save something that's already dead? This person could have ran from that. There's something here where they got started in a connection here with you, and then they went somewhere else. Does this person think about you? Yeah. Are they doing anything about it? No. Okay. Some of you, this has been going on for months. Some of you for years. What are they hiding? They're not over you. They're not. But this person is too chicken shit to come back, Saggy. So yeah, you have high expectations here, wishful thinking that this person here would come back, but they just kind of just watch to see if you're over it yet. Yeah. They don't have I think this person was in and out of this connection. They may have chose something shiny at the particular time, but there is actually, if you're wondering if this person's with somebody, they're still doing the same old games. All right. And I feel this energy here of looking at past things that they've written to you or scrolling at old text messages. But there's clarity here. I think there's something here where this person is kind of hoping that you will reach out to them more the other way around. Yeah, 5 of Swords here, because whatever they were caught on, it was enough for you to walk away. And they may have tried to deny it or blame you or project you or called you too much. But there's this energy here that this person is well aware of what they did. They are. That 5 minus here is still 5s. It all comes to change. They still have a very big ego. But this individual here has expectations of you coming back. It's like, well, I'll just wait. I'm just going to wait until, because they would entertain it. The sad part is this person would still entertain it and they haven't changed. If you're wondering if they changed, no, they have not changed. No, they have not changed. Likely outcome. Look, likely outcome. They have not changed. Yes, they could. Here's the thing. If there's nobody there yet. You see how this is glowing? But let me tell you, whenever there's a new person in their life, who do they compare it to? You. you. And guess what you did? You sailed on. All right. So this person here is consistently going back and forth like, oh, I wonder if this was like Sagittarius, but they're not going to do anything about it. It just, is what it is. Advice for you. And it's not saying that I think that a lot of you would take this person back. I think you just want this person here to admit what they did. Yeah. Spirit's saying it's time to move on. Emotionally, you're not going to get what you want. And it sucks because I think the closure is going to be created on your end. And that's not the sucky part. It's just that I think there comes to the point here where if you want to have a helping hand or a new connection, you have to put yourself back out there. So Spirit's saying, don't carry what this person did to you. And they did do you dirty. I'm sorry about that. They did. Don't carry it on to the other connections here that have possibilities to grow. And I do believe that there's a current relationship that is near you, that it may just be friends right now, but I feel this energy here of hesitation to open up to a connection because of your past. And it's like, it's just going to go to crap again, or I can't trust anything. And Spirit's like, allow someone here to prove to you in a way that seems natural, okay? And watch where you hesitate and why that hesitation comes in place. Are you hesitating because you don't trust that individual, or are you hesitating because the feeling of being hurt comes out with you and you don't trust yourself? Ooh, that was juicy. All right. So take a look at that. All right. If this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and we are going to move on to singles. All right, Saggy Singles. Let's see where you are on the healing journey. Are you open to love? Spirit, is this Sagittarius open to love? The Hierophant. Well, this is not only open to love, but Sagittarius who says, I want a commitment. And I'm looking for the love that is everlasting. Okay. You're looking for marriage material right now. And there's something about creating the peace. You're being very, very patient. I feel this is a card here of patience as well in this particular card with the artwork here. All right. There's just something here where, well, I not necessarily waiting on a person, but I will wait for the right connection, and when it's there, I'll know, which is good energy. Okay, let's see what is shaping you right now for this month's energy. What's shaping you? You open to receive, you're holding back. What's going on here? Six of Swords. Good. I love this. This might actually be kind of a continuation story of the last reading I just did for Saggy. If you were kind of still getting over a particular person or something from your past. But this month here, you are really allowing those emotions to come up to go through it, which is great. That's fantastic. This is something here where it's like, it's time to move on. I don't see where I'm actually going, but the point is to feel the emotions and to take those roads and just go through it. It's going to be hard, but I can do it, and I feel like that's what you're doing. All right, let's see what you're calling in with this energy. The Seven of Swords. Well, you don't see this coming. How can you see this coming? The Seven of Swords is a sneaky card. It's hidden. Now, I'm not saying this is a deceiver or this person's a rogue or a liar. It could be, but I feel like this is an unexpected connection. All right. Kind of got that in the connection reading at the end. Let's see what you're walking into or rowing into in this case. Reversals are now up. The Knight of Wands here reversed. Okay. I'm going to pull the whole row. The Page of Disc here reversed. Okay. Ironically, I like this because first I was like, oh God, is this person deceiving? Are they a player? No. But here's the thing. Either you know this person already or this person's going to feel like home to you, like family. Okay. Could even meet this person at a community event. You know, maybe it's a picnic. I don't know. But this tells me there could be an age difference between the two of you. But this is usually a card here of like a player attitude. And there's something here where when you may have labeled this individual as a player or not so serious, or maybe that's how you feel. But this is the energy of like non-committal, right? But the 10 of cups is this is nice. Like, I don't know. So you go from like non-committal to wow, I really like this connection. So there is a connection in your vicinity this month that's going to feel good. Let's look into this. Got the Wheel of Fortune here reversed. Okay. It's never expected. That's the thing. Look, you may not be ready for this, but there's possibilities and potentials here, especially if this is a friendship. Is it going to be a hot, heavy relationship this month? I would say that something feels off with timing, or it's possible here because this affects the reversals that you are still going through the wariness of trusting. And you may feel that you're not ready for love, but you can't stop it when it comes, okay? And so I feel that this month here you may not, I don't know, I just feel like this might be a slow burner. It's not necessarily going to be romantic this month, but it's definitely going to be a deep bond and friendship. Could be dealing with a Gemini, but something tells me with it being reversed that you're still clearing something and just slow. Maybe, relationships take time to grow. So there's something here where you are looking at a person differently this month. And is it butterflies or anything romantic in that way? No, this feels solid. This feels like I don't have the crazy, nervous butterflies. It feels real. It feels like something here where you are platonic and getting to know each other and excited to be in each other's company. But the Wheel of Fortune tells me that it's not quite forming into love just yet. Just yet. All right, one more card here of advice for you for what could be blocking you here in love. Fear of cheating. I see. Not everyone cheats, Sagittarius. You need to open your heart and trust your partner. That might be what you're afraid of is cheaters. I think you got cheated on really badly. But Spirit's reminding you not everybody cheats. And so get to take your time to get to know a person here and watch how open that they may actually be. All right. That's what I got for you, Sagittarius. If this resonated, go hit like, comment below, and good luck. And I'll see you next time. Welcome, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Spirit. What do we got here for Capricorn and their person in love? Here we go. Trusted ties, build rapport, believe in mutual respect, and respond with understanding. Something is opening up again. Something is opening up. I do feel like it's a craving for wanting to open up. Who are you in this connection? Seven of Coins. There's someone here in the background. I think you're keeping to yourself. Something shut down in this connection. Wheel of Fortune. This person knows that they owe an explanation to you, but they have to step up. They have to step up, and they may be at a pause right now. You may have worked with this person. If you didn't work with this person here, um, it's like you work well together. So you might have similar hobbies with this individual, or if you're married to this person here, it's like taking care of the kids, but it's very platonic right now. And you're keeping a lot of a distance from this person. And you're just working on the practical things in life, whether that's cleaning the house or take care of the kids, whether it's business. Your focus is on the pinnacle. This individual is working too, but they're working up the courage here to go, I know I owe an explanation to Capricorn. Let's see how they currently feel. God, I mean, they think very fondly of you. Taurus, Libra energy. You could be married to this individual. There's children around you. But if not, it's someone here who just has their shit together. They think the world of you. They think you're beautiful. There's something about you being like a mother bear. You're very protective over your children. And if you don't have children, it could even be your fur kids or your friends. King of Cups here, reverse. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I also feel like you're dealing with an avoidant. This person shut down on you, and they're really afraid of confrontation because their emotions, they don't know how to handle their emotions. So they could have an anger issue, they could have outburst, but there's something here about this space or this time is becoming restless for them. Okay. They tend to manipulate and play victim as well. What are they hiding from you? Three of Cups here. Now, I never see the Three of Cups as a third party card. A lot of people do. I see it as a card of union, friendship, happiness. Um, what they're hiding from you is they just want to be together again with you. They want things to be in union again. They want to have fun. They miss the one-on-one conversations or being with the family. Like, they miss this bond with you. Some of them, they miss the children. This person here is afraid to approach you. Fear of rejection. What perception are they gaining? Look at this, the King of Disc. That's you. I think that this person here just really admires your strength and how diligent you are on taking care of yourself. And this individual may have taken this for granted. So they're definitely seeing you, and not saying that you're teaching this person, but I do feel like you're giving this person a perception of how to lead. And so this individual is like, I need to lead my life. I need to step up. But I also play victim to the scenario. And I'm afraid that once I go through that door, will Capricorn trust me to try this again? And that's why it says build rapport, believe in mutual respect, and respond with understanding. I get it. Potential outcome for this month for this person. The Hermit reversed. So I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I still think that this person, you're such a strong individual. And this individual feels weak in comparison to you. And so this person will shove down their emotions versus allowing them to be expressed without blaming. And so this person knows that they have to work on themselves, but is refusing it at the same time. So it's almost like I'm seeing a picture and they're just showing me this as an example. If you're in a connection with this person and you're married to them, it's like you're vacuuming and they're lifting their feet up while you vacuum, but they're still watching you vacuum and not saying, hey, is there anything else that needs to be done? Like there's no mutual understanding. They're just letting you do your thing. And they know that they need to focus the attention back on them. So we're going to focus the attention back on you, Capricorn. Oh, I know. You're heartbroken. You're grieving. And I think that you grieve because this is something that is long term. But at the same time, you just don't see this person changing. It's just taking so much time. So there's a part of you that is questioning right now, is it truly over, or is this individual going to step up? And the thing is, it's a knight of coins. So there's stability there, but the grief here has to be on both sides, and communication. Communication is huge. But right now, there's a lot of emotions here of sadness, of tiredness. I feel like a blaming game kind of thing, and loneliness too, because you're doing it all on your own. But I feel like if anything's going to heal this, it's going to be communication. But the Knight of Coins is about stability. So this is about working on your stability, taking it nice and slow for you on what's going through, but really pay attention to the grief process, because this individual, God, they're breaking your heart by not doing anything, but they're not going to do anything, I think, until you cut something off. Okay. So you could be also taking some grief here on your side and accountability portion for accepting that as well. So sending you so much love. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Capricorn Singles. All right, Cappy Singles, let's see where you are in the Fool's journey. Are you open to love? Spirit is Capricorn, open to love. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. The Wheel of Fortune. Well, someone else got this sign. I can't remember who did, but that is someone here who is absolutely open to love, but also open to divine timing. You're not pushing it. If a connection happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then it's fine. But you would take a chance in love if it was presented to you. All right, let's see what's shaping you right now. No reversals on initial story play. Ooh. Cutting much, aren't you? Okay. Well, that's kind of, I do. Okay. I don't know how to say this nicely. The Five of Swords is a card here of cutting, ego. Honestly, I think if somebody smiles the wrong way right now, you're like, you're out of here. What is that about? Who do you think you are? Like, gruffness, proving, I don't want that. Okay. Okay. Maybe you've been single for a while. What are you calling in with this attitude? Oh God. Eight of Cups. You're not really calling in a lot of people because of this. Okay. So what you're calling in is people walking away. So I feel extremely cutting. It's like you identify right off the bat. So I don't know if anything's really going anywhere because you might have some suitors this month, but it's nobody that you're into. You're like, next, next. And if not, it's like, I'm just not dealing with it. And if it's not that, it's just like fear of the past coming in place. Could be that too. Could even have the past coming in place. Could be that. We'll see. See what you're walking into. What is Capricorn walking into this month? Page of Swords here reversed. Oh boy. That's so many swords. Honestly. Oh God. You're open to love, but yet what's in place is something to do with a past lover. Okay. I'm not going to say that this person is coming back to you, but energetically, they're still in your energy field. Okay. Yes, they're watching you. You can feel it. I feel for a lot of you, you put yourself in a little bit of an incubator here because there's grief here. There's a protective bubble around you. Okay. Some of you did some spell work and it's like they're in the freezer. I just feel this energy where it's not that you miss this person or guilt this or feeling guilty about it, but you're definitely feeling like, when is it going to be? When is love? When is the right partner going to like, I'm going to actually meet them. And that's why you're listening to this, right? But like the 5 of Cups reverse tells me, and you got 2 5s, what you're walking into this month is a relationship that you already are cutting. So whether this is somebody here from the past or a new connection coming in that reminds you of the past, you're very cutting. You may even have an ex that reach out to you and it's like block. Yeah, High Priestess here reversed. It's just like, where are my options? Like there's one in particular that annoys the hell out of you, that you know that they're still watching you. And it could even be one of those things where you're going through your social media and the stories and you see that like little boop popping through and it's like, yeah, they viewed it. Okay, well, stop viewing my shit. I just feel that this month you're realizing that energetically someone is keeping you from really being open for the opportunities here because, and I know I'm kind of reverting back because I said you are open, but when you say you are open and you're done with something and then there's somebody that comes in, because you have options here. I either feel like a past person is coming back or somebody here who reminds you of your past where you're just like, no. But it closes off your intuition. Okay. The High Priestess reverse is someone here who's not intuitively trusting source. Okay. What's the final message here for you? Rushing. You can't hurry love. The right one is coming in perfect and divine timing. Is it this month? No. Okay. But that's where I feel you're a little bit annoyed because there's somebody that comes back into your life this month, whether it's an ex or somebody here reminds you of your ex. It's just not the one. It's not the one. So you're going to cut them right off the bat. You're going to be like, nope, red flag. Okay. All right, Capricorn, if this resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Good luck, and I'll see you next time. Welcome, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on with you and your person. Spirit, if we can hone in here on Aquarius and their person, what's going on in this connection? Can we get some clarification, please? Liberated destiny. With release comes freedom. Steering faith towards an unwritten future. Well, this was a God. Well, you're getting out of it. You're releasing. Now, are you releasing this person entirely for new? Some of you could be a new start. You know, and a lot of you probably don't want to hear that, but let's see. You're releasing something from your past. You're trying to be open to love. Who are you in this connection? Nine of Swords. Worried? God, it's like closing in on you. I feel like you've been stuck in the past for quite some time. Let's see what's going on. Person on your mind. Who are they in this connection? Oh, Four Swords. Look at the night and day difference of this. This person's all relaxed, tired by the hearth here of the fire. And then there's Aquarius here who's like, oh my God, I'm crawling out of my skin. What's going on? All right. Meanwhile, there's Sleeping Beauty over here. And with release comes freedom. Do you feel frozen or stuck because of, okay, someone here has gone quiet on you. And so I feel stuck or frozen, like release me on where you are in this connection, because you're in between walls, so you haven't been able to get over somebody. All right. Let's see how they're currently feeling. Where are they? What is this person sleeping about? Currently, how do they feel about Aquarius? Reversals are now up. They will be affected by these cards. Man, isolated. Virgo energy. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Listen. How this person currently feels is they're lost. They don't know where the hell they're going. All right. There's something here about, I'm going to soul search. I'm going to figure this out on my own. But they're not doing anything. They're like Sleeping Beauty. Okay. They just had a big meal. Now they're just kind of like hanging out here. Sorry for the camera delay. But there's just something here where I feel how this person feels is a little lost. When it comes to you, a little lost. There may be an age difference between the two of you. Okay. You seem like you're out of this world, out of this time, different timelines. Like this person here, they don't know how they feel about you. What are they hiding from Aquarius? Justice. Libra energy. Well, justice is a consequence. Justice is realignment. Justice is balance. What they're hiding from you is they did not know how to be, they didn't know how to give an equal give and take in this connection. They were looking for you to give that to them. I just feel like this person's younger than you, okay, or immature. This is an individual here who's looking to you to be like, what's next? What do we do, Aquarius? Four of disc here reversed. Look at this little drum circle. Did you meet this person in a drum circle? Okay. If it's not, it's just something here about the loss. Okay. This person feels so lost. They're not they're not with anybody. Even in their friend circle, this person here is so damn confused of who they are. They have no clue of who they are. It just feels like a lost soul. Lost. Gypsy almost. 10 of Wands. It's like everything and everywhere they go, they have this heavy baggage of like what to do with my stuff. Okay. But dang. The potential outcome here this month. Listen, this person is, you are completely out of this person's world. They don't understand you, they don't get you, but at the same time, they don't understand why they're so lost in this connection because they think about you. They do. There's no doubt in mind they think about you. What's hidden here is this person could not reveal. They might have just gotten lost. Okay. Like I feel like abducted. All right. This person here is, I don't feel like you've been in contact with this person in quite some time. But the burden here is like, where'd Aquarius go? Like, I don't even think I could enter that world, what Aquarius wanted. And with flight plans here, which is some things fall apart for better things to come. And then it says, with release comes freedom, steering faith towards an unwritten future. This person here is just lost, but going in an entirely different direction than you. And they know that they've lost contact with you. And some of you, it's like, it's just lost. They're not, they wouldn't know how to turn around or attempt that at all. All right, let's bring it back to Aquarius. Gosh, you got justice twice. You did. You got justice twice. This comes to you. This is decision time for you. Okay. The alignment comes when it's time to move on. And this is for an Aquarius here who you are in the precipice of realizing that the two of you are like you were meant to meet at one point, but this is now about you with the Chariot energy. Something could have happened during the summer with this person, something significant about the summer, and it may not be this recent summer. I just feel like there's something about how this person got lost in the summertime. There's this energy here where I feel for you, it's about you taking charge here to move on. You're releasing this. You're not looking for this person anymore. You're not waiting for this person to come back. In fact, there's just this energy here of like, I'm finally realizing that this person's lost. They're probably going to be circling and trying to look for me energetically forever, but they can't even get back to me because I'm a new version. That's what it is, Aquarius. You've changed. Even if this person showed up at your doorstep tomorrow, you've changed. You may not even take this person back. All right, that's what I got for Aquarius. If this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and we're going to move on to Aquarius Singles. All right, Aquarius Singles, Spirit, where are they on the healing journey? Are they open to love for this month? Is Aquarius open to love this month? Strength. Why does love hurt? Look at this. Like, have you been through the thick of it? Have you had some duds recently? Leo energy. You got a lot of pride, but I also feel wounded. Like, oh my God. Like I've been through a battle. Okay, let's see what's shaping you. You look a little bit rough. What's shaping this Aquarius? Oh, what are you watching? Who are you watching? You're observing. I mean, okay. Maybe this is you putting yourself out there and you're looking at the profiles, especially if you're like online dating and you're like, this is wild out here. This is slim pickings. This is like dud dating. All right. What is the potential of what you're calling in this month? What is the potential of what you're calling in this month? Six of Swords. Well, this is moving through emotions, moving on. Um, well, we're going to have to see what you're walking into because your back is turned to that. And the potential of new love or just love in general is you got your back turned to it and you're just going through the emotions like, oh my God, there's not much out there. I'm getting really annoyed. Some of you may even feel like you've given up on love a little bit. All right, let's see if the reversals are now up. They are affected by these cards. What are you walking into? The Wheel of Fortune here, feeling like you got bad luck. I wish this was a better reading. I can already feel it. You guys might just want to skip this, and I get it. 2 10s, dang. All right. Okay. Whew. Deep breaths. I feel like this is a little bit of a continuation story of the last one. This month, there is no new love, but you are finally getting over somebody. Okay. There's no, I want it back. When are they going to return? You're done with that shit. Okay. You've been through the doozies when it comes through past people or people that you thought there was possibilities. This is something here where you felt like it was a burden. This month, I feel this energy of screw it. Okay. Like if I have to go in the hermit energy and if I can't drive and find it, I need to pause and go a little bit slower and look at the present world around me. Because when you're in a car, you go faster. And this is something here where it's like, I'm going to take my time. And so, Aquarius, you're taking your time this month of healing and you are moving on, which is fantastic. I love this. But who you meet on the road, that's going to be, you know, you're going towards your happiness. Yeah. King of Disc here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Money looks fantastic. Money or your health. Yeah, 2 of Wands here, reverse. You've chosen to go a direction where you choose happiness, lighter, not confusion and wishy-washiness. You know, someone here jumped the portal. And if you didn't listen to the connection one, go listen to it because there's something here about an individual here that you might need to hear that maybe you've been stuck on in the past. But this is something here where you're closing the portal. You're like, nope, I'm closing that. I'm looking towards my future, what brings me happy. I'm working on my stability. I'm working on my worth. I'm working on my money. I'm working on my health. I'm being there for the kids. Man, I mean, you're just no new love right now, not for September. This is about you emotionally finally being energetically zapped. You're focusing your energy on you. All right, what's a message here on blocking love or anything like that Spirit wants to remind you of? Okay, eye candy, beauty fades, choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. Okay, it's that song, if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, choose an ugly wife. But I used to love that song. It's just a catchy song. But the real beauty here, maybe somebody here looked apart and they turned out to be a dud. And I think there's just something here about finding the inner beauty, and that's what you need to focus on. All right. The inner beauty and the personality, that's what's really going to be your person. They may not be this person, whoever you're calling in, and it's not this month. I think that you're walking away from something for sure, is not going to be your particular type because the type before that used to get your attention have been duds. And there's a reason for that. All right. So that's what I got. If this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Good luck. And I'll see you next time. Welcome, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what do we got going on here for Pisces and the person on their mind? Here we go. Mapping the way. Explore love and unearth unexpected treasures. Hmm. Feels like there's distance between the two of you, like physical distance. All right. Who are you in this connection? No reversals. Carrying air energy here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The Queen of Swords is someone here who's logical, honest, trustworthy. But when she holds that sword, it's because she's been hurt at one point, right? So she doesn't want any kind of funny business. So this is someone here who's very calculated and strategic and thinks about things logically. All right. Let's see what's going on with this connection. Who is this person in this connection? The Emperor. Aries energy, another one who thinks logical, but has all four kings in one. Aries energy heavily, though. So, God, why do these two? You may work with this person or be in the same kind of line of business. But this individual understands your perspective of how you hold the sword. They respect it. All right, let's see what their current feelings are. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by these two cards or three. Five of Cups, missing you. They missed you. You're at a distance from this individual, so it feels like a long distance relationship or connection. Five of Disc here, reverse. This person wants to reconcile with you, so you they may have Pisces involved another, but whatever it is, I feel like this individual would like to talk about the indifferences. And I want to say it's location. I know it's very specific, but some of you, it's specifically regarding location or having to relocate. This may be someone may be in the military. Wheel of Fortune here reversed. Well, now I feel a third party. I do feel like this individual feels that they met. I feel like you met this person while they were connected with another. Okay. But they would like to be with you. However, the hidden truth is, well, it's not because this is the hidden card. We have Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. There's too many people involved in here. So this individual here, if they're not in another connection, they're doing something for that is work related. But if they could get out of this commitment, they would choose to be with you. But this individual is committed, very devotedly committed to either their job or they're still in another connection that is falling apart. And let me tell you something. If it is for a job, what's falling apart is they don't have a balance here of a connection with you. All right. Since you two have been separated, I feel this intense. God, this person, see, you were such a light to this individual, Leo energy now. You could have met in the summertime. Sunflowers may be something significant to you. But I just feel like it broke this person to leave, but they were committed to something else. Okay. And it could have just been a strong friendship that started off. The moon. Yet you're still in each other's lives, but there's distance between the two of you. Two different worlds, may talk to each other, but it's casual, it's friendly, but this individual has a desire to be with you. They do. The moon energy here, though, is uncertainty to do with a commitment. What is their potential move this month towards you? The 9 of Disc. All right. So this individual is working on becoming independent. Now, for some of you, with it being single, meaning like they're trying to work on their stability, they're working on their business, but there's something here where they're pulling away either from an organization or from a marriage. Okay. Now, I still feel there's a connection here, and you may be talking to this individual. Notice that it's a parrot, it's not a hawk. So I feel like you may hear from this person. They may come because this is what they're hiding now, but I do feel like they're going to come clean to you about their stability, about wanting to do something on their own or be on their own. But this is the reason why this person is doing that. Okay. Explore, love, unearth unexpected treasures. Be prepared. This individual here, you're going to hear some communication about their stability or their change. Now, are they going to come up and running over towards you right off the bat? No, I feel like there's distance here, but this person here is going to be coming clean. Advice for you, Pisces, if this resonates with you. The Hermit, okay? There's that soul-searching energy here of where the light is. I think that you have been really reevaluating this connection for what it is. Again, see this light, see this. See the colors of this person's eye. I think you're smitten for this person too. The King of Swords. And here's the thing. I never saw these two as lovers. I've always seen them as business partners, though. All right. And there's something here where Spirit's saying it starts with friendship first. Is there something more than just business here? Okay. That's a question here for you. All right. Is there something more? All right. That's what I got for you, Pisces. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and we're going to move on to the singles reading next. All right. For my Pisces who are single, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, where are they on the Fool's journey? Are they open to love this month? Death. Scorpio energy. Well, you're going through a massive transformation, and it could go from coldness to love. There's desire here. There's passion here. There's an opportunity here for rebirth. Okay. Maybe you weren't ready for love before, but now you're becoming more open to it. Liking that. All right. Let's see what's shaping you. What is shaping this Pisces? Openness, passion, desire. The Star, you're healing. You're healing. You see the light. Aquarius energy now, okay? You've already been through the Tower. Now there's something here where you're just being more open to love. Beautiful. All right, let's see what you're calling in. What is Pisces, or who is Pisces possibly calling in this month? The Three of Wands. Well, it's not just one opportunity, okay? I really feel like this is a Pisces here who is still kind of facing their past. They're not looking at the ships coming in here, and there's quite a few ships here, okay? Which one is for you? We'll see, but you still have your back a little bit turned, so I feel like there's something here about your past that is just still a little bit there. But the Three of Wands is building a firm foundation here of singlehood. So I feel like there's just a little bit you're clearing when it comes to a past connection, but the possibilities are right. I mean, they're literally right there. Okay, let's see what you're walking into this month. King of Pentacles, King of Disc here, reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're all about your money right now. You're all about your money. I feel like this is you saying, I got to get it back out there. Right? This is someone who's usually pretty self-centered. It's all about them. You know, they could be a little bit be an overspender, spending more than their means, but there's something where it's like, okay, maybe bachelor, bachelorette. There's something here about I enjoyed I enjoy being not committed here in a relationship, okay? Maybe it was just getting to know individuals, lust, yeah. But you're definitely reevaluating that this is not even feeling good to you, okay? It's not saying that you're walking into wanting to reconcile with another individual. It's just going, I think I'm over being a rebound. We're in my rebound stage, okay? There's something here about rebounding and just being out there, and it's like, I think I'm ready for something more serious. All right. Nice. The King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Well, that's somebody here who's still all business, but I also feel like very calculated. Yeah, you're looking at your options. You're realizing, I think you're writing things down. You're in the stage here of manifesting love. You might put yourself out there casually. You might even update your profile. All good stuff. But there is something in particular that I feel you're closing off or creating some closure. Maybe it's burning a letter, I don't know, to an ex. There's just this energy here where you feel that it's time to get more serious about allowing yourself to be open to love. And it may not be a winner, the first one that you meet, but at the same time, let me look at my options. And I do feel there's something here about the options you've had in between this. I don't know. I feel like this is a Pisces here who's been on casual dates, you know, maybe some a couple one night stands if possible, but there's just something here where it's look at evaluating, this doesn't really satisfy me anymore. Like, why did I do that? And I think that's something here where you were finally realizing, oh, I was grieving, I was hurting, I need to be open and evaluating here what I want to do. I also think this is a line here for taking accountability, especially if you've been overspending and you might be thinking more business related stuff. I know it's a love rating, but it is what it is. I got to see what the cards say. Pisces, fear of loss. You are afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. It's time to take a chance. And I think the afraid of loss here is a financial loss as well. And so I think you've been through a really bad ringer, especially with money when it came to a last relationship. But there's something here also feeling rejected again. Do I have enough to offer? Or, you know, is love for me? And this is something here where I think you're really working on clearing the energy of fear of loss and rejection for this month. That's what I got for you, Pisces. If you resonated with this, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and good luck. We're moving on to Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what do we got going on for Aries and the person on their mind? What's going on in this connection? Can we get some clarity? Healing a mirage. See through illusions, navigate dangers, and find solace in therapy's guidance. Oh, this one hurt. And a mirage here is a mirror. A broken mirror. A golden mirror. Some of you, this is an empath and a narcissist dynamic, but we're going to see who is Aries in this connection. God, 5 of Cups. Sad. loss. Who is Aries person in this connection? Who are they? Scared, worried. You guys mirror each other's energy. I feel guilty for choosing myself. Like, did you choose yourself? Is that what it is? Because the Five of Cups is usually like focused on the what you lost here, but it's usually not realizing the potential of a good relationship. But then there's somebody here who is really feeling cornered. All right. See what their current energy is. Reversals are now up. How are they currently feeling about Aries? How does this person currently feel about Aries? You're not going to like this. Guilty. They feel that you're controlling, that you're rude, that you're passive aggressive, that you're cold. This is just how they feel. Temperance. There's the Two Cups. This is usually a card of being present. This is usually a card of alignment, but I feel like something here is like a ticking bomb. How this person feels is you are incredibly patient. You stay things in longer than you need to, but at the time when you see something that you can't unsee, it looks like an eye, doesn't it? And there's something that you can't unsee about this individual that set you off, that disturb the emotions. What is this person hiding from you? Queen of Wands. They admire you. That's your energy. But here's the thing. This individual has a worth issue, unworthiness, not enough. This is a lot of sexual energy. This is creativity, it's desire, it's passion. But I have to look at this is that, do you see how the faces are looking away from the King of Swords here, which is your energy? This person is looking somewhere out. They have desires somewhere else. Validate that King of Swords energy here. Oh, now the King of Disc. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. How they currently feel? Trapped. Trapped. Okay. This is, and how they view you is that you have it all and you're keeping it like Gollum. Not saying you are that, but the King of Swords and the King of Disc combo is conceited, is like has the money, does flaunts it around, controls with money. Yeah, the Fool. This person desires the freedom that you have. They don't have these skills. What are they hiding? Wands. They want out. They are burdened by your worthiness. Maybe you stated a boundary to this individual, but what it is there's a guilt trip kind of energy going on here too. All right. So be wary. What advice does Spirit have here for Aries? Right now, the potential outcome here is this is too much for this person. They're looking for some freedom, but what they see is that you got freedom. And they would love to have the kind of freedom that you have, but they don't got it. They don't feel like they got the talent. They might try to impose it, right? They might feel that, but I feel like this person is using some kind of talents here, lust or desires here, but it's not towards you. Again, all looking another direction, like, get me out of here. What can I do with this? And I don't know what baggage this individual has, but they sure the hell have a lot of it. They feel stuck. They might be codependent on you. Page of Coins. You shall not pass. Are you stuck with this person? I feel like this is two people, but there's just something here that's like you're both facing. What is that? Family. You may be stuck together due to children, connection, family. If you don't have children with this individual, it's because you work together. It could be that too. But the advice here is there. You see this, it's something it's staring you both straight in there, but there's an opportunity. But one person here, and I want to say it's this Queen of Wands energy, is scared the hell out of this because they don't know the password. But the Aries energy sees the cosmos here, so sees a way through. Why? Because they're smart. They're smart. They know how to handle it, but they also are focused on themselves. So Aries feels a little bit guilty for knowing a way out, or seeing the light, or seeing the bigger picture of this, where another individual just sees a wall. I'm trapped. How do I get out? How do I get out? So this individual is going to be, their next moves are to pack their bags and carry their baggage, but probably not leave you with closure. That's what I got. All right. If this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and we're going to move on to Aries Singles. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what is going on with their love life for my singles? How are they in their healing journey? Are they open to love? We just got this card here for the other sign here. It was Pisces. So you're going through a massive change. There's a desire here to move on, a rebirth, Scorpio energy. All right, let's see what's shaping you. What is shaping Aries right now when it comes to love? What you're open to receiving, the actions you're taking. You're going through it. You're going through an ending. You're grieving. You are in the healing process of getting through grief. There's some crying going on here. Okay. Let's see what you're calling in. Oh boy, 5 of Wands. Honestly, Aries, I think you're still dealing with somebody. This is somebody here who's demanding. Let's see what you're walking into. Reversals are now up. It lets me know. There's competition here. So even if you're single, there's like, You could also, if this is not somebody here from your past, you can meet somebody here who sits in the table and it just brings it all up again. It's like, oh my God, it's like dating my ex. No, I know everybody just left right now. They're like, nope, nope. Look at this. 10 of Wands here reversed. Dropping the baggage. Yeah. You know what? You are meant to encounter this month. This is actually really good for you because there's a final closure, final countdown that I heard where Queen of Cups energy. There we go. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, where you're realizing that if this didn't happen, this meetup, if it's a past person, if it's a person here who reminds you of your ex, was needed to test your boundaries. Because now with this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, it's not just compassion, it's not just empathy, it's intuition. Now it's you trust your gut, which is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. You're holding that cup and it's like, I'm not going to give that cup to anybody. It's a quiet moment. Look, we got death twice. Yeah. Listen, something's coming back around again. And it is somebody here who's immature. It could be an age difference, but also could just be someone who's immature. All right. Who's going to test you. And they're going to make you start feeling like you're walking on eggshells, or it's like all of this weird anxiety feeling anymore. You're like, this feels very familiar. Why is this coming up again? And it's really coming up for you because you have the ability to get out of the car and walk out. So there's something about a car breaking down or something. Like I feel like you still got your 2 feet to get the hell out of there. And you're trusting your gut, and spirit saying, go ahead, trust your gut with this one, because it's actually leading you to an ability here to create some closure of not being treated that way again. What advice does spirit have for you when it comes to love and connections? Too busy. You use being busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for a partner. And maybe that's something here. Like maybe you're a gamer. Like I'm too busy gaming. You may have been delaying going out or meeting individuals because of fears of running into an ex, or because of fears of meeting someone that's like your ex. But this is needed so that you realize that this experience this month is allowing you to know that you deserve better, and that you can trust yourself. And trust your boundaries. So yes, this is a month here of exploration, but I think it's exploration so that you can see that the power here is that you still have the ability to take an action and choose. And you're going to choose differently this time. All right. That's what I got for you, Aries. If this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and we're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus, my bulls, sun, moon, rising, and Venus spirit. What is going on with Taurus and their person on their mind? Here we go. Veiled path. Face the mystery of uncharted passages with the courage to explore the unknowns. So this connection, there's some uncertainties, but I also feel like you have to let things happen naturally. Okay. Who are you in this dynamic? There's something here is like universe is working behind the scenes in this connection. Where you guys are going is uncharted waters. Oh, the devil. Capricorn energy. Could have been dealing with a Capricorn. Well, you may feel intense emotions for this person. Obsessed. Obsessed. Giving your power away. There's passion, there's devotion here, but I also feel, when can I get out? When can I get out? Can I get out of this? Can I get out of this? Why does it feel like there's anger here? This person, Taurus. Oh, you shall not pass. I feel, God, I feel trapped and stuck on an individual who's very controlling, um, said something extremely harshly to you, put you in your spot, put you in your place, but now it's like, seriously? I almost feel like, just stay here, Taurus. Don't go anything beyond this line. So there's something about a boundary that this individual put on you, and it's kind of a harsh boundary because you're chained. So this person, I feel, let's see how they're viewing you. I'm just the messenger. Reversals are now up. How do they view Taurus? Because to me, they view you as a threat to their ego. Oh, yeah. They didn't like how well you read this individual. Mm-mm. You could be a reader yourself, a psychic, however you use it. You have that inner knowing. And with it reversed tells me that this person used this against you. So they try to muddle the water by making you feel less than because of what your inner knowing was. Okay. Maybe even called you crazy. There's too many secrets you blabbed about. They didn't like it. You made this person look bad. Yeah. Two of Wands. You figured this person out. You figured this person out, and they don't like that. All right. And they wanted to keep their options open. And there's something here about going back and forth. But I also feel like this individual played you and may have said to you or kept you in this like area. Maybe it was lust, maybe it was just desire, or maybe it was uncertainty of like, I don't know where I'm at. But where were they? They were constantly somewhere else. What are they hiding from you? What are they hiding from Taurus? Queen of Cups here, reverse. Another person. So you figured them out. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is a person who wanted to have their cake and eat it too. But intuition here closed down is like they can't know about each other. Or I don't want Taurus to know. You figured this person out. Six of Cups here. It's like, look at this little astronaut coming to visit. They went between two people, or they were waiting for another to return. This person could have also been stuck on another individual from their past. Could have been a childhood sweetheart or something in regards to they're going to come back. They're going to come back. But just in case, I better keep Taurus here too. Yeah. A Hierophant here. This individual was keeping you in the back pocket here, Taurus, because you were committed. You were trustworthy. You trusted this individual. But when you started to get the downloads, that this person here, their stories weren't adding up, or you questioned it. Oh, they turned on you. They turned on you. What's the potential outcome right now for this month for this individual? And the Chariot, they're not going anywhere. And let me tell you, not only are they not going anywhere, that relationship that they think that is coming back ain't coming back. So they're in purgatory. They really are, because they can't control the scenario here. But I also feel like there's distance between the two of you. This could be a long distance connection. But the Chariot Cancer energy could be something that happened during the summertime. Summer may be significant to you, but this person is stuck, broken down, and doesn't have either options. Doesn't have either. All right. What advice here is for you? Uncharted waters. They're stuck and abandoned. The advice for you. Look at this, 3 of Cups. This is union, but this isn't union with this person. This is union with friends, with family, with people that care. Listen, the right person, Taurus, you will know. They will be right by your side. You will know. They will be committed to you. Okay. You won't have this back and forthness or this stop asking so many questions or you're chasing me and blah, blah, blah. You need to stay in your place. It won't be any of that. So Spirit's reminding you that be open to the relationships that light you up, because what's around you right now, you have the ability here of uncharted waters to meet the one who will come in. This person will come in. Is this person coming in this month? No, it's just you being open to uncharted waters. Remember, face the mystery of uncharted passages with the courage to explore the unknowns. You're being asked here to explore what else is out there. While this person here was trying to explore what else was out here for a person to come back to them, now they're stuck. They are broken down. Wherever they are, they don't have any options. Nothing. They got nothing. All right, Taurus, if this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and we're going to move on to Taurus Singles. Taurus Singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see how open you are to love on the love journey with the Fool's journey. The Hangman. Well, you're not so open. I think you're doing a lot of shadow work, to be honest. You're gaining a new perception of love and what a good relationship is. But let's see what's shaping you. What's shaping you this month when it comes to love? The Queen of Wands. You're just, listen. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. She's hot. She's on fire. She's usually the go-getter, right? Looking good, feeling good, but she looks like she's kind of like making a plan, okay? And maybe you haven't put yourself out there quite yet. Maybe you've been saying to yourself, Taurus, am I ready? Am I ready? Am I ready? Let's see what potential love is coming towards you, if any. 7 of Swords. Shit. Well, you're right on the edge. You're right on the edge. But the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Swords. I feel like I made a new name there. I feel like you're watching out for people who are heartbreakers, thieves who will steal your heart, rogues, individuals who are time wasters. So you're very wary of that this month. You're like, who are the time wasters? And that could be exes too. Let's see what you're walking into. Three of disc. Okay. Going back out there, meeting connections. Reversals are now up. Okay. Being open. Nice. Like this. Okay. It's like you take a chance. Maybe you're going somewhere to meet new people. I feel like this is for Taurus. You prefer to meet people in a natural stance, maybe through friends, maybe at work, but there's a particular connection here. 10 of Cups here reversed. You don't know this person. This person here is getting to know you. You may work with this person, Taurus, or you work well with them. Like you guys have the same hobbies, but there's somebody here in the middle between the two of you. But the 10 of Cups here reversed tells me you don't know this person. But you are surely starting a new friendship. Yeah, I didn't see this coming. I didn't even see this coming. The cards had showed me. I had to pause for a minute. I thought for sure you were going to be going into shadow work here. What's shaping you is you are in the threshold here of being open. You are open, but there's somebody here that you meet, and maybe you know this person already. Could be a mutual friend, right? But the connection here tells me it's not so mute. Like you have a mutual, you guys have a mutual friend or family member, but the two of you haven't had time, just the two of you. And there's something here where this month, Taurus, it's going to be the two of you, the two of you. All right. The moon reverse tells me something is about to be revealed. You may not feel ready for this. There may be some panic here because I'm going to feel this panic here like, oh shit. Oh shit. But I think that this person here is kind of revealing themselves to you. All right. Let's see what advice Spirit has for Taurus. This unveiling, because I do feel a little bit scared of like, oh my God. You see, I think that you two are a lot alike, to be honest. You have a lot in common with this person. The conversation is never going to be never ending. You guys talk a lot, or will be talking a lot. Being cold. You seem unapproachable because you are aloof. Try being more friendly. Oh my God. Taurus, Spirit just called you out. Spirit just called you out. You have all of this passion and desire, and Spirit's like, yo, don't be cold. Use it. And so this is why this person here might be kind of like afraid to approach you or ask you out, but be prepared, especially if you're open to this, where it's like you think you might just be open to it. Watch what you say about love or state something if you're pessimistic. This is just be yourself and be open and authentic. And some of you are like, but my authentic self is being cold. But this is about letting somebody in. And I feel that this attention here, I feel like this is more Taurus attention, where someone's looking at you and you're like, let me look at Susie's plans. And they're looking at you. They're totally looking at you. So Spirit's saying, watch out for the individuals that you know are staring at you. That's how you'll know. All right. That's what I got for you, Taurus. If you resonated with this, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and good luck this month. And we're going to move on to Gemini. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what do we got here for our gems? What's going on between them and their person on their mind? We have resilient roots, endure the storms, protect your core, and grow stronger with each challenge. Ooh. Hold your ground. You're about to go in for a ride with this person. Who are you in this connection, Gemini? The Empress. Well, the Empress does endure the storms and protects the core. And the core here is the rose. So Taurus and Libra energy, you're protecting your heart space. This person, Ace of Coins. Well, this person is making you an offer or giving you an opportunity. I think you're in contemplation about it. There's uncertainty here. This person may be apologizing to you, but I also feel like someone here is reaching out to you. All right, let's see how this person currently feels about you. How does this person currently feel about Gemini? They definitely watch you online, on the distance. This person did you dirty. Could have been married to this person, or you are married to this person. You're going through a nasty divorce. Could be that. And if it's not married, it's a long-term commitment. Could involve children. It's messy. It's messy. You may be protecting the heart, protecting the nest, protecting the kids. There could be a child involved. Doing it for the child, doing it for the children, doing it for the money. Okay. What are they hiding from you? What are they hiding from Gemini? Knight of Swords here, reverse. They're not really sorry. This is something that's brutal. They don't care that they hurt you. Barriers caused by past hurts block you. Be patient. That was what was the other way around. I feel like this person here is trying to get back in good graces, either for a child's sake or to look a specific part. But the truth is, the Knight of Swords here, they got some chosen words for you. Three of Cups. This is, let's make a peace offering. Let me come back in. There's the Empress again. See, you have support. This person does not. And I think they ruined their shot. I don't know what this person did, but it's pretty darn big if they're trying to pay back or pay out for the sake of looking good amongst others. All right. But I'm just looking at, I've never noticed this person here. Look at this person here who feels like, shit, I'm not even part of that circle anymore. Those people talk shit about me now. But they did it to themselves. I really do feel that energy. What is the possible outcome of them this month in this connection? Page of Cups here. It's all page energy. Like, whatever notion that they make, it's not. God, here's the other thing. Some of them, if you have children with them, they're going to buy something for the kid that's really astronomically ridiculous, but they're buying the kid's love. That's it. When really what the kid needs is just to be there for them. And I just feel this energy that you got an individual who is superficial, cocky, and pouting because they're not part of a circle that they used to look like a good person, a good guy, a good gal, whatever it is. But they're not anymore. They're not part of this ring, the circle. So this is an individual here who wants to look like they're the good guy, good gal. Advice for you, Gemini. Two of Swords. The Sun. There's some uncertainty. God, this is very specific. I know it's not going to be for everyone. I get it. But if there's a child involved where there's uncertainty here, if this person about custody or custody battles, that you have nothing to worry about, it's going in your favor. Okay. I just feel that there's been some uncertainty about what happens to the child or the children. Now, others of you, if there's no children involved, this has been something about some uncertainty about your happiness. And will you be able to fully part ways from this person, or are they going to be part of your life? I really feel that this person, regardless, is going to be part of your life. So if it's not a kid, it's because there's deeply family, friends, whatever it is. But Spirit's saying you don't have to deny it, what happened. You don't have to sit there and pretend nothing happened, because that's not really what it happens. All you have to do is be happy, be in the present moment. And the biggest revenge you could ever do is be happy, right? Find what makes you happy, enjoy life, and watch things come in favor for you. All right. That's what I got. If this resonates for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and we're going to move on to Geminis. Who's single? Geminis, my single gems, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see where you are on the fool's journey in love. Are you open to love this month? Are you open to love this month? No reversals. Oh, the Empress. The Empress knows their worth. Okay. Has her boundaries, has the world in her hands. So I'd say you're open. All four queens in one. Don't have to be a female. It's just you're very balanced right now. You know your worth. Okay, let's see what's shaping you. You're also not staying at home. I do see you getting out a little bit more this month. Yeah. Patience, present, in the moment. This is a month for love where you're in the moment. Could just be deep bonds, deep friendships. Love that. Let's see if it's, I do feel your head is up. It's kind of like the Fool's. Listen, it reminds me of the Fool a lot, but obviously it's an angel. But the looking up reminds me of the Fool, but you gain wings. So you know how to fly now and glide, and you take things not so seriously but at ease. It's a beautiful, beautiful combination for you with Temperance and Sagittarius. You may have that in your chart. What are you calling in? Alignment, justice, Libra energy. Who's that? Who is that? All right, let's see who Gemini is walking into. Oh my God. The Empress again? Someone who's going to bring you down to your knees. Who is this? Queen of Swords here. Oh. Libra. Well, you're definitely walking in, but there's something here. You're meeting somebody this month, or you're running into somebody this month. Could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini could even be your own sign. But you are walking into somebody here who, you see this cloud, who's pessimistic when it comes to love. But at the same time, you can understand why this person is like that. Huh. What is going on with this? What is the point of this encounter with Gemini? Two of disc. I'm not going to hurt you. Gemini's like, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to bite. What are you running into the beast? Gemini Bell this month? All right. Gemini. You're meeting somebody this month who's like, I'm not looking for love. I want nothing to do with love. You might work with this person. But let me tell you, there's just something about the way that you show up. Now, I don't think this is going to be something where it turns into love all this month. When I see the two of pentacles here, it shows me the legs crossed, which looks like a 4. There's something about this being the cycle. So I'm seeing the 4 cycles. So I really feel like, well, that will put us in the winter time. I feel like this is going to blossom into love by winter. All right. You're opening up. So and they're at a distance from you too. Look at that. They're at a distance from you. All right. So you could be going somewhere, Gemini, could be work related. Maybe you're asking for someone's assistance, but there's something that brings you to like, you're like, ooh, who is this person? But they challenge you and you're at your core. So it's not a bad reading. You just kind of balance it. You start off with a friendship. So this person starts opening up to you. Right. The blockages in love. Not my type. Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised who you find. Let me tell you, I don't think you're this person's type and this person is not your typical type. In fact, that's where I feel the strength coming over. You're like, ooh, they're sharp. Ooh, they're brutal, but you still give it a shot. You're like, all right, let me feel them out here. Okay. Let me get to know them a little bit. But it turns into love. So just be open, see what happens. I do feel like this is a budding friendship though for you this month. All right. If this resonated for you, go ahead, hit like, comment below, and we're going to move on to Cancer next. Rising and Venus, Spirit, what is going on with Cancer and the person on their mind for September? Here we go. Laid to rest, let go of lingering disputes and make peace together. Make peace together. All right. You're putting something to rest with an individual. So there will be a peaceful outcome. All right. Who are you in this connection? The Page of Coins. Look at this. This relationship's in question. You both are in this together. This could be a mediator in the middle. Who are they? Ooh, judgment time. Mediation, I just keep hearing. Could be in counseling with an individual. Listen, there's going to be a decision. I mean, laid to rest. Look at this. Laid to rest. You look exhausted. Let's see how they currently feel about you. King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. God, Ten of Swords. But that's help. That's assistance. This person wants to revive this connection. There is but how do I save this relationship when Cancer is feeling betrayed, hurt, exiled? What is this person hiding? Listen, this person wants to save the connection. the the Knight of Pentacles is stability. It's in the long haul. This person here is returning for the long haul. That's what they want. That's what they want. I mean, they're nervous as all hell. But 10 of Swords minus the 8 is 2 of Swords. They've been stuck on a crossroads. They've been stuck here with you for quite some time. Maybe you're separated from this individual. Maybe, and if you're divorced from this individual, this is a person here who wants to reconcile with you. Yeah, I mean, it's just all these cards are reconciliation cards. Star energy, Aquarius. How can I resuscitate this? How can I show Cancer that I mean it on the long haul? I don't want to leave him or her. I want to be there. I want to fix this. Let go of lingering disputes and make peace together. This is what this individual wants to offer you. The potential outcome for this month. Listen. An individual knows they broke your heart, shattered it, but they want to fix it. And I do feel like it's involving a counselor or something, or wanting to state that. But the thing is that this person has really left a scar on you, because it's the way that they left, or the way that they mishandled this connection, because they left you for dead. This is not a person here originally did it, but it's like, I'm back. All right. What advice does Spirit have for you? Some of you are going to be like, no, and I get it. But what advice does Spirit have for you? You're getting an apology. You are. Some of you, this person owes you money, and they're going to be giving you a handout. Listen. This isn't going to be for everybody. But Spirit's saying, if you can reset this to ground zero, this person is a changed person, but they're in it for the long haul. But it's going to take counseling. It's going to take some mediation of some sort. Now, others of you, Spirit's saying that it could just be a reoccurrence to test you from keeping you for a relationship that actually is there for you for the long haul. So there's two stories here. It's not going to fit for everybody, but one where, like, if you can reset it, this looks like it's gold. No baggage, nothing. If you guys can both make peace with it. It's like a happy reunion. But others of you, if you have a connection that you feel you're very solid in, and someone from the past comes in, you're going to have a choice. You're going to have a choice. Which one are you going to choose? All right, Cancer, if this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Cancer Singles. All right, Cancer Singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, where are they on the love journey? Are they open for love? Oh, Judgment. I think you went through the door, so I think you're looking for new love. Okay, you're like, I'm done. This is someone here who's looking for new love. That's just what you're open to, new love. I don't think you want anything to do with the past. Not this, Cancer. Not, I'm feeling it really strongly. You went through a threshold or doorway. You're moving ahead for clarity of what's new. I just feel that strongly. So sorry if you guys are looking for old love coming back. It ain't. Okay, not for this one. All right, Cancer, what's shaping you? What's shaping you right now in this month's energy? Looking at your options, seeing what's out there. Okay, it's confusing. It's like, whoa. There are plenty of fish in the sea, but are they all duds? Like, what is that? Whoa, that looks scary. That looks scary. Okay, you're looking at your options. You might be swiping. All right, let's see what you're calling in. Who are you calling in? Well, this looks promising. You're calling in somebody here who's putting their hand out to you. So this is a person here who approaches you, Cancer. You're not approaching them. They approach you. Hey, how you doing, Cancer? Need a helping hand? Let me help you out. All right, let's see what you're walking into. They seem friendly. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by this. Okay. Six of Swords, going sightseeing with this person, seeing what's out there, brings up some rocky emotions, uncertainty, maybe new leads back out there. Okay. Ten of Cups, some old emotions come back up. This person has a different approach to you than, I don't think you're used to an individual approaching you. But this person here is like, here, let me show you around. Let me show you out. And I don't think you're used to that. I think you're used to doing things on your own or chasing individuals. But this is a person here who's got their eye on you, Cancer. There's your energy. You know what's funny? I feel like something breaks down. I don't know if a car breaks down, but I feel stuck with this individual. It's the weirdest thing, but I feel that you get stuck with this person. I know that's very specific, but it's like you're forced to be on your own to get to know an individual. What's the outcome of this going to be? Ace of Wands, sexual activity here. Some feels. Six of Wands here, reverse. Okay. It's like this person may be like a Casanova, and this isn't somebody like there's definitely, hey, it starts off friendly, but it escalates really quickly. And it may be escalating you to go, it's a no-go for me. You're not attracted to this individual as they are to you. So you may entertain a couple of dates this month with this person, but it's like we just don't have a lot in common. I don't feel like you have a lot in common with this individual. I mean, they definitely have some desires for you, want to hop in the bed with you, but I don't feel like you're really approaching it other than that. I mean, it might just be a connection where you want that, if that's something that you want, but I don't see commitment. Things to consider: not being you. You are trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself. Interesting. I feel this energy here of going, I'm over, I'm free, I can do this, but there's something here about wearing a mask. You know what it is? I think that this person consistently encourages you to do something, but you don't want to do it. You do it anyway because you think that, okay, well, that's my ego talking. Let me try it. But when you try it, you're really going against your intuition because you feel stuck or broke. But it's like as soon as this person keeps you on your own, you're like, this person's shady as screw. Like it just feels off. So it's like, trust your judgment. I also see narcissist here. So just be wary, especially if someone here is trying to seclude you, right? Especially if this is a new person. I don't know why I feel like I need to tell you. If it's a new person, let your friends know that you're going out with this person is where I'm getting at. All right. That's what I got for Cancer. If this resonated, go ahead, hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Leo next. All right, Leos, we saved the best for last. My Lions, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, what is going on for you in love? Spirit, if we can focus on Leo and the person on their mind. What's going on for September for them? Love blocks, dismantle hidden barriers to real intimacy and trust. So you have blocks between you and this person. Literally, some of you are blocked. Okay, like block. Blocked as can be. Block, 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 block. Let's see who you are in this connection. 5 of coins. You are the one who got rejected. Who are they in this connection? They tell you they'd be right back and then left you, stood you up. Knight of Swords. Man, did they cut you off aggressively. It's almost like they treated you like a child. Look at that horse. They ran. They ran so swiftly. They got the hell out of there. You were too much. Oh, boy. That was them channeling. I'm not saying you're too much, but that's how this person may have said to you. Reversals are now up. They're hit by those cards. How does this person currently feel about Leo? 7 of disc. They know that you wanted to have a budding relationship with them. They know that you were extremely patient with them, reserved. They know that you'll wait for them. Ooh, I don't like that. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you're very loving. What are they hiding from you? You're very intuitive. They love all the detail and work you put into this connection. It's a deep bond, but it's always about, like, I think that you're very reflective, you're very compassionate, you're sincere, but you really felt like this was turning into something more slow burner. What are they hiding from you? Why they're so defensive? They have their walls up so damn high. Oh, it's because you wanted a relationship. It would mean that they would have to open up. And the sad part is I do feel like there's a strong friendship here. So I feel, Leo, you got friend zoned. Okay. They obviously spent a lot of time with you. Nine of Swords. They ran. They ran. Because they would have to level up. It freaked them the hell out. So what did they do? They cut it off. They blamed you. They project something on you. Oh my gosh. What is the possible outcome for this month for Leo and this person? Listen, this person isn't coming out of hibernation. They're extremely restless, but they don't know what to do with this. Because they don't want to be responsible for breaking your heart, but what they're faced with is the fact that they may have broken it. They abandon you. And this is a person here who said they would be there through thick and thin, friends for life. They weren't even a friend. They just bailed. Advice for you. This is your advice. 7 of Wands comes up again. This person has insecurities. This person ran based on their insecurities and then blamed you, and then is hoping that you'll just wait for them when they're ready. They wanted you to slow down. They wanted you to stop being so compassionate and there all the time. But at the same time, I think, you know what happened? I think gossip got around. I feel like there's other people that got in the way. They were asking, "Oh, is this serious between you and Leo?" And this person here was like, "No, no, that's not what it means." But they had a persona to do, a mask to do. So it was easier for them to just say, "This is dumb," or "This is projected, like this isn't working." So this person is immature. At the same time, they're looking back, and here's those ships here, their friends, their family, and guess what? They're not going towards it. But this is about you, um, to realize that all of the work that, because you did, look, that's that shovel here, and that's what reminds me here. You put all of the hard work into this really solid friendship, and for this person to turn around and blame you for something is ridiculous. That's what I got. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below, and we're going to move on to Leos who are single. All right, my lions. Let's see where you are in the September's energy. Are you open for love? Are my Leos open for love this month? The Magician. Well, I would say you are in the premise here of putting out what you desire. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Maybe you opened a new profile. Okay, I feel like it's like, let me freshen myself up. Let me put myself back out there. It's in the books. Maybe you're writing who your dream partner is. Okay, what's shaping you this month? What is shaping this Leo this month? Oh, 10 of Swords. What's shaping you this month is rejection. God, it's fear. Fear of rejection, fear of it being ugly out there. The single world can get a little bit ugly. It's like, oh my God, why did I get myself involved in that? So this is what's shaping you, is that you're facing your fears when it comes to relationships. Yeah, you're facing your fears. Rejection too. Okay, let's see what you're calling in. What are you calling in love? Oh, Knight of Wands. Someone passionate, someone who's interested. Hey there. Hey, how you doing, Leo? Knight of Wands is someone here who has a lot of desire, flirtatious. All right, let's see what you're walking into with this individual. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by this. Okay, 2 of Cups here reversed. Oh boy, the Empress reversed. Oh boy. Taurus. Libra energy. All right, so not everybody's a winner. Okay, I do feel like you have somebody that you are going to get to know, and you're going to find out really, really fast that this individual, and I feel like there's an age difference between the two of you. It's like, what was I thinking? This person's like a baby. Okay, I just feel like there's an immaturity with this individual. So it's almost like I don't want to mother or parent this individual. This person just feels very youthful, young, non-committal. I just heard cougar. Like, what? Yeah, 7 of Cups. Listen, you put yourself out there. I'm proud of you, Leo. But you also are not going for this individual. This is a wipe. This is a wipe, a full-out wipe. Okay, it just is what it is. You're not taking a risk on this individual. I do feel like there's a massive age difference or just immature. I feel like this person sees you as really put together and is like, wow, look what Leo can manifest. But here's the thing. As you go through your options, what you're doing is you're removing the duds. So think of it as that. This month, there is a particular person that you're going to know right off the bat is a dud. And you're like, well, I tried that and I was open to it. And yep, I'm very proud of my boundaries. I saw all of those red flags. And I said, absolutely not. I am going to say no to that. And that's what Leo's going to do. You're taking out an option, you're like Goldilocks. All right. What advice here does Spirit have for you, Leo? Final advice here on love and blockages and things like that. Spirit wants to remind you, when it comes to love, love sucks. You stop believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. Okay. This is the energy where I feel, I wish it was more positive, but just is what it is. Spirit's just calling you out. That's what Spirit does. Okay. If you really believe and want to call in the energy of manifestation, you got to watch your words, because you could also attract real quickly the stuff you don't want, especially if you're writing down, I don't want a person like this. I don't want a person like that. Well, guess what? The universe doesn't know the difference between that. It just hears that a person is coming. So it's going to pull in those traits and bring that person. So be very wise with your affirmations and what you're calling in and how you feel when you are with your divine partner. Look at it that way. Don't look at it so pessimistic, because I do feel this level of like, what have I manifested? You're going to get out of it though. All right. If this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.